So hello and welcome to my channel. This is bluedeemart here. Today, guys, we're going into the second arc of the Vanguard storyline, which is called the Vanguard Aftermath. In the last video, I'd actually gone through the Vanguard Union storyline, which was the first arc of the story, but now we're going to the second arc of the story, which is called the Vanguard Aftermath. And yes, I'll be giving my own opinion of the whole gist at the end of the story. Right now, I'll just be giving to you a little breakdown of what the story is all about. So let's not just waste time and let's head into the story. But guys, please don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share this video. You know, it helps this channel grow and get to people as awesome as you are. So now let's head into the video. So the Vanguard Aftermath is a follow-up or a sequel to the Vanguard Union storyline. And now we have various issues in the story, more than 5, 6, I think 7 issues. As of the time of recording this video, we have now a third act of the story, which is called the Vanguard Overwatch storyline. And yes, I have my own beats on that story, but now just to the Vanguard Aftermath. So the first issue of the story starts off with a young man who was willing to actually give up his own life to save a few. The story kind of started cool, you understand? And the funny thing about this story, or the most interesting thing to note, is this actually took place in the first arc of the story, because we're not exposed to much in the first arc of the story. What actually happened behind the scenes, people getting to safety, the military getting involved, and NACSS getting involved too. What actually happened, what actually were the feedback, the losses, and all this kind of stuff, those juicy bits. And yes, it was actually showing the first issue of this storyline. And now he lost his life actually saving a few, actually I call them a bunch. But it just shows the possibility of humanity to actually do good if we set our minds to it. It shows the possibility that humans can actually achieve good things, great things, if they actually band together and do just what is right for not just the masses, but for just the little too. Now, that actually I found inspiring, and it actually just moved me a bit. You know, nice stories like that do move you from time to time. Now, the second issue of the story was just so much more into grief. It showed the grief complex, how grief in everyone changed and evolved and moved. And you know, a lot of people in the Vanguard Union storyline during the invasion had actually lost their lives. You understand? Lost properties, financial ruin, the economic ruin, and so many things like that happened. And we get exposed to reality of actually all this in the second issue of the Vanguard Aftermath storyline. How people actually reacted, how people felt, and how people, you understand, who they wanted to blame. And they blamed the superhero community. The media didn't help the matter. They just forwarded the matter more, hammered on the issue more, and got our heroes blamed. Being a hero is kind of hard, doing your best and yet being blamed for doing your best. Well, what can you say? You're a hero. It comes with the job description. So now into issue, before I forget, in issue 2 of the story, we get exposed to a character who actually is a popular vlogger, sharing her opinion, being present during the crisis, uploaded a video, and that video helped to show that these heroes weren't so selfish, but were actually selfless, putting their life in the line to actually save a lot of people. This kind of calmed down the situation and made people understand a little bit more the little she could do. It just shows that do your best in every situation, your opinion always matters. In the third issue of the story, we get exposed to a organization, or there's a revelation of an organization called the Mandate. The Mandate is really a tough one to break down here, because right now we do not know for sure who they are. What we know is they are individuals quite obsessed and hung on justice, that they are willing to band together to actually get things done. They are so powerful, they go into the political situations in the nation and just sort out a lot of things and then leave without actually leaving a footprint behind. That's how meticulous and powerful they are. And right now, we know that based on the storyline, the Mandate is interested or are interested in the superhero community, especially Guardian Prime. Now, a quick note here. The Mandates actually are from a storyline called the Metala, which is one of the archives or storylines or issues in the comic public universe. And as comic public universe is expanding, we get this character has actually been exposed little by little. If you're starting out with any title in the comic public universe, I will say keep the Metala series aside for now and focus on other top issues or stories, because it's kind of a lot of things are yet to be explained and you're starting from a point on shore and that point on shore. Yeah, that's just my own thought on the matter. And now let's head on to the next. So now we move into issue 4. And now issue 4 released to issue 3, showing just how complicated things actually got. We got exposed to the fact that human beings had actually grieved, and there was so much hurt and there was so much pain that people had actually began to do things they normally wouldn't, for patriotic reasons and others for selfish reasons. Well, what can I say? That is what just happened. So now we get further into the fact that the organization NACSS, which is the National Advanced Security Service, having a squad. Now, issue 4 and issue 5 goes into this issue, and we get exposed to few characters here, which are called Eru and Shango. Now, it is quite interesting that these two characters were revealed in these issues, because I actually want to know how these characters will actually expand the Vanguard storyline. Because there's a possibility here, if two gods actually get involved, how do you think other gods will sit back? Nah, they wouldn't. They'll get involved too. Well, I'm kind of seeing a mix here, because the mandates definitely are going to get clashing issues with Guardian Prime. Their mindsets just don't collide. That they do the same thing, but they just are different sides of a coin. And I see the possibility of this story expanding, because as the comic public universe is expanding, there are certain characters we are falling in love with and others we kind of do not want to know much about. We just want them dead. That's my own positive story. But it's actually very, very nice that we are actually getting more emotionally engaged with these characters. The Aftermath storyline does not focus in any way on the superheroes. It just focused on situations that had taken place after the whole invasion crisis in Lagos, Nigeria. And we get to see how human emotions played into the situation, how they reacted. Yeah, there's also juicy bits in the story that I actually left out, but that will be left to you. What do you think about this review? Do you think it was helpful? But now, for my opinion, I actually think the story was quite fast-paced and there were many things left gapped and I couldn't actually relate to it. Those concepts were actually left blank to me and I felt they could have explained it better. All in all, the story was nice and it was brought together nicely. Actually, I say the art was really dope, and yes, they are doing their best, and I have to agree that yes, they are going far. Well, hope you liked my review and hope it was actually engaging. And as always, guys, please, if you liked this video, I want you to like, to share, and if you're new here, subscribe. And as always, guys, go create, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.